In this video, we want to solve the congruence 12x is congruent to 9 mod 15. There's going to be a solution if and only if the GCD of A and N divides B. So in our case, the GCD of 12 and 15 divides 9. And that is true because 3 divides 9. So this is going to have solutions. The next step is to divide by the GCD. So if the GCD of A and N is D, and then D divides B, then we can divide everything by D. For us, we have the GCD of 12 and 15 is 3, and then the 9 is divisible by 3, so therefore we could just divide these three numbers by 3. And so we can solve a much simpler linear congruence, which is 4x congruent to 3 mod 5. Now there's two ways we're going to solve this. One way is to find the multiplicative inverse. So because we're looking at mod 5, we could just test 1, 2, 3, and 4 as the x values. So 4 times 1 here is going to be 4, and 4 mod 5 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 mod 5 is 3. 4 times 3 is 12. 12 mod 5 is 2. And then 4 times 4 is 16. Mod 5 is 1. The multiplicative inverse is the x value that gives us a 1 here. So that's going to be the 4. So we can multiply the 4x and the 3 by 4 to get, 16x. But 16x is congruent to x mod 5. So this 16 just turns into x. And then 3 times 4 is 12. That turns into 2. So the 16x turns into x. The 12 turns into a 2. So our solution, our x, is going to be congruent to 2 mod 5. Okay, now we want to write the solutions in terms of mod 15. So we reduce it down to mod 5. Let's get mod 15. So to do that, we're going to add multiples of 5 to 2. So it's 2 plus 5k. And because we're going to 15, you basically want to look at what values of k is less than 15. So let's say if k is 0, 2 plus 5k turns into 2. If k is 1, we get 7. And k is 2, we get 12. Now k equals 3 will give us 17, which is greater than 15. So we'll stop right there. So we know that x is going to be congruent to 2 mod 15, 7 mod 15, and 12 mod 15. And so that's going to be our final answer. Now, on the other hand, what we could have done to solve this right here is looked at the table and say, okay, what do I need to multiply 4 to get remainder of 3? And that's this right here. That's going to be 2. So we know right off the bat, x is going to be congruent to 2 mod 5. So we can skip all of this work and get down over here. And then everything else will be the same.